what are some strategies that you'd give to someone who's literally never spoken to another customer before? It's 21 years old.
They've never had a sales call in their life.
Right.
Right. So I think the key elements was being able to be thoughtful about questions ahead of time, because it's going to take that stress off. I've got to call this person. We've got that. I'm a big believer that when you say to somebody, what do you like? This is one of my favorite questions. I'll tell it to you is, what do you like about TCU? I'll give it as an example. And then being able to have a phrase afterwards that don't use the term, what don't you like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because what happens is it puts them in a position where you're asking them to talk negative about whatever it is that they're already invested in or whatever they're doing. So I learned this from the acting world. I was a failed actor at one point in time. So I learned that actors' egos are so fragile. You can't ever say, I liked this that you did, but I didn't like this, because then they can't even show up and act again. They're just, well, the world's over. So our acting coach, we were taught that you say, I liked this, but I would add this. So I always ask the question, what do you like about TCU? What would you add? And when you say add, you're going to get the answer of what it is that they really do wish they had without them having to feel negative. I know it's a simple semantic, but it matters, right? It's just, so an example is before I make that call and I'm writing down 3 questions. One is, what do you like about what you're currently doing in whatever that product is? What would you add? I ask it every time with somebody who's coming in and said, with another financial advisor, I'm like, I'm sure they've done some things that you really liked. I'd like to hear what those are. And what are the things you wish you could have added to the experience you had with them? And they're going to draw out for me the perfect relationship with a financial advisor. Right? So I think that's a real key element is, I'm brand new. I've never done this before, and I'm going to go out and have to sell. I'm going to write down some questions. I'm going to do some research ahead of time. I'm going to write down some questions about what they like, what they would add, and go through those pieces.